And now to our next story. If you are a man in Nigeria, you probably would have been told not to do some things because of your gender. One of them is not to cry in the open. In this report, Gist Nigeria's chief Olatide looks at how some of these social expectations affect the mental health of men. Have a look.
Repressed emotions in the face of hardship. 30 years and still counting. This is where Sunday Okoro, a father of 4, feeds his family from.
If you see a normally better wife, I cannot train my children. See my market too. Yes, that's the only thing where they feed me and my family.
Many Nigerian men can relate with Sunday's story. Society expects him not to cry in public, be perfect, and provide for his family's needs.
If you won't cry, you cry inside. You can't cry out.
On the streets of Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital and most populous city, societal expectations from a man like Sunday are not ambiguous.
You must be able to cater for your family. If you can't cater for your family, it shows that you have failed as a man. Men are naturally strong.
A man is someone that is very caring, that is bold, that takes up his responsibility in the home and both in the society.
These expectations perhaps put men under immense pressure and take a toll on their mental health and overall well-being. Experts say some of these men sometimes resort to unhealthy habits as coping mechanisms.
Wemimo Adebiyi is a cognitive behavioral therapist.
Some of these beliefs that are tagged expectations, that men are not supposed to cry. Men are not supposed to be in the kitchen. A man should not do what a woman does. Or, let me bring it home, a man should not, a man should always be the one who goes after a woman. Those are some of the expectations. But these are the peg that people and the society has placed on men. So somehow, it pegs down on their self-image, the way a man sees himself. And then there's also the aspect of man believing as against who he truly is. In psychology, we believe that we have some particular hormones that are attached to our emotions that makes us feel ourselves. But by the time expectations are not met, those hormones drop and men begin to result into other things to boost these hormones.
For centuries, Nigerian men, like their contemporaries across the world, have had to deal with these societal expectations. But are there generational shifts by any chance? Do younger men today feel the same societal pressure as did their fathers and grandfathers?
That idea that a man should be brave and not, that's nonsense.
As a man, sharing tears, you are expressing, it's part of expression, you are expressing yourself.
Explaining the changing dynamics, Professor Nwabweze, a sociologist, says millennials and Generation Zs see a more equal society than preceding generations.
Many of the young ones really haven't confronted the reality of life. In the course of time, when they move to the next status in their lives, that opinion will change.
There are now campaigns on social media encouraging men to live freely as humans and not be pressured by unrealistic expectations from the society.
We need to be factual. The world is no longer the same. If a woman could help a man, then man should ask for help. To cut down on your ego, it doesn't diminish you as a man.
Civic education should step on this gendered division of responsibilities in the family and try to close it.
Inherently, the journey ahead for Sunday Okoro and men like him will largely be determined by how the society they live in defines their place in it. Seyifomi Olatide, Gist Nigeria.
It's okay to let those emotions out sometimes, even as a man. There's more to come here on Gist Nigeria from the BBC and Channels Television. Startup in Lagos seeks to improve students' learning through gaming. We bring you that story and more after the break. Do stay with us.